used to be this person who shows up like 45 minutes late to a meeting or a hangout, anything, no matter how important it is. I always used to be like really late to stuff. And now I'm that person who shows up an hour early to anything. Well, not anything, but at least the important things. I show up like at least an hour earlier. And I'll tell you how I do it. I literally trick my brain into showing up earlier. So I have this problem that a lot of you might be having. It's called procrastination and ADHD. So whenever I need to get somewhere, I end up doing like anything else other than getting ready or like getting prepared for that. Like I would do anything else. And this is a problem that I still have, and I think I have found sort of a solution in the space of like reaching somewhere, but I still need to figure out how do I tackle my procrastination talent in like other spaces of my life. But yeah, like if I had to be at work at 9, I would be there at 9:20, like every day. Like I was always late. It used to piss off my boss, and like even like to hang out with friends and people that I know, I just cannot make it on time. Like I had a huge issue with that, but now I end up like 45 minutes, like an hour earlier. And how I do that is literally by lying to my brain. I tell my brain if I'm supposed to be somewhere at 5 p.m., I tell my brain that I'm supposed to be there at 4. Like, I tell my brain, like, no, 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 it's 4. You have to be there by 4. And I convince my brain that it's 4. And hence, I start getting ready by like 2:30. Because, like, I'm a girl. It takes me at least 30 minutes to 45 minutes to get ready. And I love getting ready. I love the process of like getting ready to go anywhere. So I take my time and I do it. Sometimes it takes me an hour, 2 hours. 2 hours is like nothing for me to get ready. It's not the best thing to do, especially if you have like a really busy day and a lot of things to do. And like, this is another issue I have. Like, if I have something to do on that day, I end up not doing anything else, like rather than just, and I'd just be focused on like that particular event or thing that I'm doing that day and getting ready for it, and I don't do anything else. That's a different story to talk about later, and I have not tackled that problem yet. But my therapist said it's always good, like it's a step if you're starting to like address the problems. So if you are seeing that you're making all these mistakes or you're struggling with any of this, if you're noticing it in yourself, that means you're already like one step into it. You're already like walking into the path of solving it. So yeah, kudos for that. So yeah, I tell my brain I have to be there at 4 p.m. Starts getting ready by 2:30, and I end up reaching the place at like 4:15. Technically, I'm still late. Like, I'll be there by like 4:15, 4:20. Like, I'm still actually late. But then I'm not really late because I'm supposed to be there at actually like 5 p.m. So that's how I trick my brain. That's literally how I've like tuned my brain into things. And I know this is not gonna work out in like all the time, because sometimes I might have like a really busy day, something else to do before that, something else to do before that, and I don't know, like, this is just a little trick that I use. But I definitely struggle with procrastination on an extreme level. I feel like I I could have been in so many places. I could have done so much more if I didn't procrastinate, including like working on my YouTube videos or my social media, my content side. I feel like I have so many people who told me like I can do it, and I know that this is something that I really like to do. I love expressing, I love talking, I love. There was this guy that I don't talk to anymore who told me like, oh, you love to talk. Like, yes, I love to talk, and I better use that, into something that's good. He definitely meant it in a negative way, like a shut up kind of a way, but like it can be really useful. Just know how to use your talents, basically. So yeah, this is pretty much me ranting and trying to do better and not procrastinate, and hopefully you do that too. If you're watching this video, I want to know what are the ways that you tackle your procrastination, or what type of procrastination do you do usually, or like if you have any other tips or tricks on how you tackle it. I would love to hear about it. Please let me know. Like, there's another thing that I never tried till now. So my friend does this where, so he has like ADHD to a bit more higher level. But he's so good at like managing his work. And I've always admired this person. What he does is like he has a little timer, like a physical timer thing next to him. He puts his phone away. You cannot contact him when he's like working. Like he literally like shuts off his phone, like puts it on silent, and like nobody can reach out to him. And puts his little timer, sits on his laptop, and he sets the timer for like 30 minutes, and he works continuously. The timer rings, and then he takes a 10-minute break. And then like he does whatever he wants to do, and then puts the timer back on, and it's like 30 minutes of like full-on work. And he doesn't get distracted that way, which I think is awesome. And I probably should try it like that. But again, restricting myself to a certain amount of time and then giving myself a little bit of time to just do whatever I want. I'm definitely not gonna enjoy that, I know, but it's a good thing. And I don't know, so confused. Like, I don't know. I probably should try it and see how things go. My therapist also suggested the same technique, and I don't want to try it. Like, I don't want to limit myself like that. But that's the only way that I can do stuff. Like, I can get things done probably and not get distracted, because I get overwhelmed when I think about the things that I gotta do. Like, I get anxiety from that. But yeah, let me know what are the different ways that you tackle your procrastination, or any ideas or tips that you might have. Yep. Whoops, I just realized that I never introduced myself. I'm C. I'm doing my master's in marketing at Trinity College Dublin. I live in Ireland right now. I used to live in United Arab Emirates in Abu Dhabi. I grew up there most of my life, but I've also lived in India for a while. And I love anything creative. I love to plan. I used to do computer science, and I pivoted to marketing, and I've loved it since then. So yeah, a little bit about me that I missed out when I was rambling before.